Hello folks and former El Toro Marines. Well, as I was flying my Aerofly full-scale simulator around my old stomping grounds in San Juan Capistrano and Dana Point, I decided to fly out where the old El Toro Air Base was to see what it looked like and what it was like to take off and land there. Well, I figured the runways were still there, and if I could, I was going to see what it was like to get a perspective of what the pilots saw when they flew in. I did notice that El Toro, the lighter-than-air blimp station, and Orange County Airport are a lot closer together looking from the air, which must have been quite a chore keeping track of those helis, commercial jets, and the Marine Corps jets in the hub of Orange County flying all over the place. So here's a small glimpse of what El Toro looked like then and what I saw the last time I was there. Some of you who were stationed there will recognize this, I'm sure. I do miss El Toro though. When I was stationed there, I was with VMCJ-3, which became VMFP-3 later on. When I was in Vietnam, our squadron was called VMCJ-1. This was a reconnaissance squadron of RF-4B Phantom jets. Our mission was to strictly take pictures quickly and get them to the troops on the ground as fast as possible. There were no instant videos back then, and most of it was done on infrared film and regular film canisters. The cameras were actually behind the windows in the long pointed nose. We had no weapons. Our Phantoms were always escorted though by EA-6B Prowlers. These were planes that had ECM pods on them, that's electro countermeasures. Our RF-4B Phantoms were the fastest of the Phantoms, and I really enjoyed flying in the backseat when I could. It was an exciting avionics perk. Well, El Toro was really a bustling city in the day. I lived in San Juan Capistrano and just loved seeing our jets fly over. Back in 2006, we closed the base and moved it to Miramar near San Diego. I was one of the last persons on the base and was involved with the final move. The Phantoms were phased out in the late 70s, and then I became involved with the CH-53 helicopters at the lighter-than-air station there in Santa Ana, where the big blimp hangars are still standing, but it now too has been closed. Well, since July 1942, the Marine Corps Air Station El Toro had gone from a handful of men to an integral part of Orange County with a population of more than 7,000, including 900 civil service employees. Well, a section of the Irvine Ranch, which had been leased from the Irvine Ranch Corporation, was one of the largest and most diversified farming operations in the United States. It was being leveled off and turned into a giant military city. It was commissioned as a temporary wartime installation on St. Patrick's Day in 1943. It covers more than 4,600 acres with every type of military and public service comparable to a city twice El Toro's size. El Toro's mission was to maintain and operate facilities and provide services and material to support operations of the Marine Aircraft Wing and other activities and units in coordination with the Chief of Naval Operations. Well, there's no one left in the tower to give me clearance to land here at El Toro, but I'm going to go ahead and drop it in. So take a look around, see what it looks like, see what the pilots used to see. Then we'll fly over to LTA, take a look at the blimp hangars, and then on and land at Orange County International Airport. Okay, we're coming up on LTA there on the left. LTA stands for lighter than air. That's where the blimp, now helicopter squadron, is. Of course, now it's all gone. But if you look real close, you can see the hangars. Big blimp hangars are still there. Here's one right there on the left. And now we're going to head on over to Orange County Airport, and if you look ahead there on the left, you can see it coming up. Well, thanks a lot for watching a bit of marine aviation history and flying along with me this afternoon, folks. And also thanks to the military personnel who served and those who served here at El Toro. Semper Fi.